Well, hey everyone. Welcome. All right, check and make sure the mic is working. I think so. Okay. Hope everyone is doing good. Hey, Brian Zanichelli, good to see you. What is going on, man? I'm about to open up something. Alan Mitchell, good to see you. Glad you're here. Yeah, we'll give a few moments before I open up, so I'll do kind of a pre-show. Here's a couple things. This is actually on P Bandai right now. It's 1989 SH Monster Arts Godzilla, and it's a great price. I think it's 95 or something, which I know that seems high, and I get it, but like getting these aftermarket and this was I think a Tamashii Nation exclusive thingy or something. I don't know if that just means from the website, but when I was at Anime Frontier last year, I saw this at a booth, and I was the guy was selling it for like 160, and I asked 140, and then I saw it on Mercari for 120, and I was like, I'll just wait because that's just so expensive. And then, sure enough, P Bandai for 90. I think it's awesome. I do still think it is on one level kind of expensive, but it's just that the sculpting is pretty amazing, and there's no accessories. Like, this is it. But it's like amazing articulation. It's got some good vivid colors. One of the things that stopped me from getting Godzilla models is the dull colors the spikes can have at times. And yeah, I guess it really depends on. Yeah, it really depends on them. It's very interesting because I've learned through Godzilla figures about the whole soft vinyl thing. I didn't know that existed. Okay, here's something pretty cool that just came today. I had this pre-ordered, and I didn't even have a notification that it was on its way, or did I? Maybe I did. I forget. But this is awesome. Like, I saw it, like last year I could import it, but it was so much cheaper just to get off. I think it was Amazon. So I showed off, and this is cool because, it's for, I think they designed it for SH Figure Arts, 1/12 scale figures, but, I mean, this could go great with Gundam also. I can't wait for Gundam G-Quacks. Yeah, did you get your tickets? I got mine for the IMAX showing on the 26th. I like it because it's like the preview day, because it's like it comes out the 28th, the 27th, and then. Now, are there any playing around you? But yeah, the smoke effects look awesome, especially. Hold on one second. If I was to. Okay, so here's GM Sniper. However, I don't need to really pose them, although I am going to do a posing video. I need to, because I've learned so much lately through something else I'll show you here in a second. But, yeah, these smoke effect parts are cool. I mean, and then it could really be sized up for maybe almost anything. Like, you could even have, Godzilla. Hey, Armored Forklift, good to see you. Yeah, even like with Godzilla, like I had, I do some photos on occasion, and I could with this, where if it's like from the ground, and then like make use of this in that way. But no, I was talking about posing, and I learned a lot lately because I have been collecting my favorite fighting game characters lately, and I've been trying to learn how to, make poses that make sense. Someone's sitting on the show on my table in front of me, it doesn't look all goofy. What's really helped actually was getting this Spider-Man to be able, because just the articulation's crazy on this, and this is a custom head actually of the where did I buy this from? I totally forgot. PVC Bake Shop, that's right. And this is the 95 cartoon head. It's the one I mostly connect with, other than the PlayStation. PS4 Spidey is an awesome design. I have the PS5 head coming too as well. They're kind of random. And then yeah, here is Chun-Li. I think this is a very good pose that works. And then here's two other ones. I think these are amazing. Taki from Soul Calibur. You know, I do think it's a little more detailed than it needs to be there, but yeah, I again love Soul Calibur, love these characters, and then here's my Shiranui, Shiranui, something like that. I think Ultronimus was helping me with that. Closest theater for you is 56 miles away. Wow. Yeah, they're playing. It's actually playing at uh, many theaters near me. But see, I'm right next to the airport, so DFW airport. I live right there, so all the things happen around here. I guess that's just the nature of it. Yeah, because the Cinemark theater, there's a Cinemark theater nearby that is going to have it, but the AMC near me has the IMAX the day early. So I can't wait because what I want to do is add to the theater reaction, and then I'll do maybe a video review that will go up that next day because I wonder. Yeah, Steven and I still need to talk about our shows because that Wednesday would be his show, and then that Thursday would be mine. So I don't know if me and him need to speak about. Are we gonna do like an extra show ahead of time, or maybe change the time, pre-record. All right, I'm gonna open the Gundam X stuff. Let me get it out of the box, courtesy of Ami Ami. I tell you, Ami Ami and I um, see each other often. And it's so fast. I can't believe how quickly delivers get here. Again, I think because I'm right next to the airport. All right, here we go. So, Gundam X. The video that went up today was kind of like an interesting lore video about Gundam X because of how much it has in common with UC and how much I'm enjoying watching Gundam X. So, I got this, the G Falcon and the Gundam Double X. These are robot spirits. So, we're going to crack them open. And it's like these are brand new. But they're considered pre-owned, and that's why they're, I think, relatively inexpensive. All right, theater. Oh, okay, cool. Never heard of that. MJR Cinema. Yeah, there's actually a lot of different chains around here. All the major ones, and then even like small ones. I remember growing up in all the different chains. United Artist, not really around anymore. I mean, in my area at least. And there's a few others. I can't really think of it. Okay. So here we go. Yeah, I don't know if any of you guys have seen Gundam X. I suggest you do. It's on Tubi. And it is a good time. It is because it is kind of straightforward. And I've never really gotten a good look at this. But here we are. Here we are. And this is actually way nicer than I thought because, considering this is probably an older robot spirits. But there's a lot going on. There's a thing right there. That might be the factory. Yeah, let me zoom it in more. Okay. I'm not going to do a full review of it. That will be for a video, but I do want to kind of put some of it together how it's supposed to be. There's a lot of stuff here. Probably just need to dump it. Thank you. Oh, 4. Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah, you know what year did this come out? Because this seems to be where did I put the box? Wait a minute, where did I put it? Drop somewhere? Am I not seeing it? Am I? Oh, wow. Okay. 2013. Okay, that seems old. This is in very good condition for being 2013. Um, there we go. You know, not the coolest looking Gundam, but neat enough. I appreciate it. Um, yeah, let's get these things on. So, okay, so this, I, there, that goes there. This is, let's see, I'm a little confused. So, oh, okay. Oh, sorry. Yeah, see, we're doing some combining. This is, okay, if I have it like this. Wow, it's almost like I'm building a Gundam and this is an action figure. And then, so this, like that. Okay. All right. Very awkward. Yeah, it's just, you have to just plug something in and it just, it's a very awkward way. I mean, it stays in securely, but okay. All right, let's look at this. Okay, yeah, that looks about right. Is that in securely? There's something that looks like this. That's pretty cool. And then, yeah, that opens up. And these, yeah, fold. Yes, is that correct? Okay, that came off pretty easy. Okay. But okay, and then we got the beam saber handles. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, they're already in. That's neat. Pop it back in. Okay. Yeah, it's a little awkward. That's probably like it's designed well, just like the plugs and stuff are a little awkward. But it's probably, a 2013, kind of design. So that's all right. Okay. So you can take that off, I guess, to then use this, and then you would plug in. Oh, that's neat. It's got like, it's like a Christmas tree. Guess it's like this. There's that. Looks cool. Oh, that was on the arm that came off. I love the Gundam X. Prefer it to the Double X, but a part of it is just the Double X mustache. Yeah, no, I agree with you. I agree with you. I do like the look of the Gundam X compared to the Double. And then there's a model kit of them all, and then there's the bad guy MS. Forget what it's called. It's really cool. They have that. I think they have a robot spirits of that. I'd like to get. Okay, let me look at the rest of this real quick before we go. There's these extra little pieces here. They go on the arm. Okay. And then it's got his gun. We've got the different hands. Okay. So obviously that is a review coming up later. So let me put this. Okay. Yeah, I like to try to organize before I get to the next thing. Oh, come on. Visrigo or something. Yeah, that sounds familiar. All right. Sorry about that. Just this box is in like really good shape, and that doesn't happen a lot. So uh, it's like kind of sturdy compared to like some stuff that comes in a box that's fairly used. Yeah, same with this. Very good condition, but you can tell it's not original tape. Max Gundam, hey ya. What are your thoughts on the red Gundam from G Quacks? You know what? I really like those designs. I feel since it's not UC, my ex then it's UC, but I guess I should say since it's an alternate UC, my expectations are a little bit more open. And so knowing that it's from you know the studio of uh, Evangelion, I like the way that turned out, the way it looks. All right, so okay, this part makes it very toy-like, but I guess there's a purpose for that. That's really all that's in this. Is really all that's in this. Okay, there's a stand. That's good. And see how, like, yeah, I bought this pre-owned, but it is practically new. All right. That's look if you can kind of see where we might get to where you attach, I guess, different formations. That looks sick down there. That looks like a sick jet fighter. That is my type of thing. Space fighter, whatever. Combat flight unit. In. Um, for a metal robot gun. Oh, it's not metal. But I have the metal one next to me. So that'll be reversed soon. Yeah, the instructions have definitely been dealt with on this. Okay. All right. I'm currently building some. Oh, you're building. What are you building right now? All right. Let's figure out how's this thing. So this is cool. This little ship part. Oh, and it still has the little. I think the stop paint rub or something on that. Oh, and you can barely see the pilot inside. And the pilot's name, On the tip of my tongue, it's that girl. I think it starts with a P or something. I don't know. Or there's a P in it. Okay. She like loses her whole family twice or something, isn't it? Like some crazy backstory. Not even backstory, like happens on the show. Okay. Let's see how this is going. So we've got this, and it's saying fold the wings. Oh, you can move them up and down. I think it's trying to say you can move it all the way up. I don't want this to break. Oh, okay, yeah, yeah. Okay, it's meant to move that way. Oh, cool, little thruster. Yeah, got myself a little jet fighter. I'm happy about that. All right, and then it looks like we've got this. I got that plugged in. I'm a fan of this design. I mean, this really, has the design similar to shmups. Things like Thunder Force, R-Type. That whole thing back in the day. And I like how that's incorporated in anime at the time. Okay. Oh, so this opens up to reveal missiles, and they're all individually painted. Oh, you know what? I have these upside down. I'm glad I caught that. Okay. There we go. There we go. Because they're more like rail guns or something. The position that's in. And then these move here. Very cool. Oh, these open, and I guess it's connectors. So, yeah, two different connector types. Interesting. Hmm. Oh, and then the ship, I guess, plugs into the front. Let's see that little, yeah, the little one. Because there's a piece here that seemed to, for a second, it seemed to just go in, and then okay, is that in really? It seems to be. There we go. There we go. Wow, look at that. It does have the kind of toyetic design, but it's interesting how when I mentioned that video today, that when this appears in the series, they do a callback, and it just seemed like it was referencing this existing in the show, but not being in the movie trilogy. Not that, specifically, but the fact, they're like, oh, I hadn't seen that in 15 years. And then it combines and all that. Because they took that out of the original Gundam. Okay. Yeah, when it went into the movies. And then this is interesting. Yeah, I was looking at this earlier. Oh, these are on both sides? I do not remember that. Okay, this opens as well. Okay. This plugs in here too. Yeah, I'm not too familiar with the design of those things hanging down. Oh, okay. When you have it on his back, there's that bottom picture there. I guess there's two like stands for it. It's really neat how it has these different forms. It's really achieved what the original Gundam was trying to do. Now, I don't. Is that really connected? Seems like it doesn't want to stay, but it's staying. Oh. Oh, here we go. I think there's more to it. Obviously, it's in the instructions. I think. So there's the attachment. Interesting. Oh, because that is a separate. Okay, let me think about what it's having me do here. That pops out. Oh, interesting. That's pretty neat. So it's like okay. Yeah. Interesting. You open this up. I'm gonna have to detail this in the review, and you click this in, but then is it you pull forward and then pull? Yeah. Okay. Yeah. You pull back, and it like locks it. That's a very kind of neat. I don't know. I'll have to detail in the review. I kind of like it because I feel like that's like locking it that way. I don't see that done with robot spirits a lot, but I think that would help. Yeah, you can kind of see there's this. Yeah, it's hard to see. There's a lot to that. Yeah, I'm gonna have to detail. That's a very neat little engineering. Uh, and then wow, yeah, and then all the other forms that that one looks. But look at this. Look at this end result. And that's gonna be neat to put together. So. Oh, and then what am I looking at? What is that? That little ship thingy? Oh, is that part of his pieces here or something? Or is that another? Yeah, it looks like that's a whole other piece. Oh no, it's folded down. Wow, there's a lot to this. There's a lot to this. That's gonna be that could be a Jobby the Hong style. The Jobby the Hong needs to do this for all the transforming that's actually gonna be going on because there's like different forms. Let's see what else is going on. Yeah, let's go through the chat. Let's see. Going back. Oh, I missed some good chat. Mark Duenas, good to see you on the same boat. I'm a huge fan of both Gundam and Neon Genesis Evangelion. G-Quack seems to be a perfect blend of both. That's cool, and that could explain. Maybe they know that that's going to be popular, and that's why they're having it show up in so many theaters. Building another high-grade gun tank and 2 SD kits. Oh, nice, nice. The Ailstrike Gundam and SD Gundam RX-72. That's fun. That's fun. I need to finish the builds I was working on. I did one of those things where I built so much in a row that then I'm like, okay, I'm gonna take a little break because I built. It was between the Requiem for Vengeance kits, the SD, no, there's Sinanju Stein, the SD Strike Freedom, the Real Grade 2.0. And I'm working on the Kiryu and the Zuda. So taking a little break. Let's see. Thanks. If you saw my army of gun tanks, you'd be like, WTF? Oh, I love that idea. Like army building gun tanks. You should share a picture. You have 17. You should share pictures of that if you haven't already. Yeah, building Alan Mitchell building up a GM Grunt army. That's awesome. I have how many is it? 1, 2, 3, 4. It's like 4. Yeah, I've got like 4 GMs. I have Bomero, and I think I have the LED lights in the GM's heads. It's just thrown up on this higher shelf. I haven't really. I need to properly display them. I have more to do in my mountain of backlog of my Gumper. I have a small army of GMs and gun tanks. Nice. That's the way to do it. Is it possible that we could see Amuro Ray in G-Quacks? I wonder. I wonder. And if we don't see him in this movie, is he going to be like in the show? Because I don't know if it's like that. They call this beginning. So is that just part of it? And then there's the rest of the series, and I wonder if they make it where he's in it or he's not at all, or if he is, it's a small part. We'll see. If I were writing it, I wouldn't even mention Amuro. Yeah, that was the first thought when I heard what it was all about. I was like, yeah, I'm fine with it not having Amuro or anything, but it could turn out cool. There's some shows I can't really think off the top of my head, but I remember where it's you don't think they would introduce a character and then they do. And it doesn't turn out to be as shocking as you thought, and it's almost like, okay, this does work. I can't really think of anything, but I know that's happened. My girlfriend loves the SD Gundams. Oh, that's cool. That's cool. Yeah, my wife likes Haro. She built two recently, actually. The ones I got from the Gundam base. Oh yeah, Sway asked a good question in the chat, but about gaming. So I'll have to remember to do that. Just give my thoughts on Microsoft, right now. But I mean, also the other thing I think, I guess it's weird because sometimes I think it's a place of console war, and a lot of times, people be like, "Oh no, this, Microsoft's doing bad, they're doing horrible. Oh no, Sony's doing bad, they're doing horrible," and like, oh, it's gonna be the downfall of them, and that's always been said forever, and there's times where Sony does good, there's some times where Xbox does good, but I think it's gotten to a point where they kind of almost have their own markets, kind of, but at the same time, like right now, Game Pass for me is easy to just utilize than buying the games. But then if people are able to buy games on PlayStation 5, that's like that. I could buy a movie and watch it on PlayStation 5. I can buy a movie and watch it on Xbox. And a good example is that Caped Crusader Batman animation that came out recently. That's made by Warner Brothers, but it was on Amazon, and you could buy it physically. So I'm, of the opinion as we move forward that these things shouldn't be platform specific. It's more like, hey, you want, the more that they are services, the better, because it's like, if Microsoft's going to have all these awesome, if they're going to want you to be on Game Pass, they're going to make sure they're going to get better and better games on there, and they're doing a good job of doing that. I think it's been time enough now since Activision Blizzard, that merger and all that, and post-COVID stuff. I'm sure that messed up a lot of game development, that we're seeing a lot of good games coming out. But you know what? Ooh, some more Gundam talk. Yeah, let's go back to Gundam. Shadow, I think that it's possible Amuro will show up as a civilian, but I can't see him appearing as military personnel. Yeah, I think so, because he wasn't even leaning toward that. But since Char's attack on Side 7 succeeds, it's possible all the civilians could be killed, which would include Amuro. Yeah, and that's interesting, because in the book, originally, he was a cadet. He was already in the Federation military. And then, because then I didn't think, oh, is this going to be a sequel based off? But it's obviously the animation. I think a lot of like the callbacks do that. Alan Mitchell, that's why I wouldn't even mention him. Also, even if the white base successfully evacuated some civilians, Amuro included, it may not have even made it to Earth. Yeah, I really can't wait to see how that folds out. And isn't it interesting that I think right now, if you wanted to, you could read a full synopsis or plot on it. And on one hand, it's interesting how kind of yellowed this looks. Anyway, that's my ADD. No, I'd be very interested to see how how that would work out exactly, because um, yeah, oh man, I can't wait. Like I said, I was just thinking I'll be seeing the movie, do my live reaction, I'll do a video review of it, and then for the G Watch, so this will be for supporters. We'll probably be doing a G Watch where we have a discussion, yeah, with supporters about G-Quacks, and then as soon, and I want to do what I did with Requiem for Vengeance, because then as soon as it's available, maybe to watch it, like streaming or whatever, I want to do a watch along, because that was real fun with Requiem for Vengeance. Shadow yet? Didn't the pre-release material say that they capture white base in this version? Yeah, I don't know. See, that's the thing. I haven't read anything about. I haven't been seeking it out, and at the same time, it's funny that it seems like it hasn't been like showing up in my feeds, or where I'm looking up Gundam stuff. Because I'm excited about the story. A lot of times the art, the creation, the Gundams, the robots, that stuff, I like how it looks, but the story itself can be strong enough where it will give me a deeper attachment to it, and that's what I'm hoping for. And that's exactly what happened with Gundam X. I really enjoyed the story, so when I see something like this, I appreciate more this design, considering it's not UC Gundam, but it's something that is purposely referencing and calling back to UC Gundam. All right, guys, I'm gonna jump, but this was fun. Thanks for watching me unbox this stuff. Review coming soon. If you do have suggestions for things for me to review, let me know. Discord, email, Twitter, whatever. Yeah, so I'm gonna jump. Have a good rest of the night. We'll talk later. See you.